Haven't seen Tuo Jiaxi in a while? Yeah, indeed, 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 indeed. Unfortunately, we're not focusing on him. We're kind of focusing on his opponent. His opponent I haven't given enough attention to. And I should. I really, really ought to. Because apparently, his opponent is on a little bit of a... I'm not going to say a win streak. It's not really a streak, but... he has been doing very, very well. Let's see, he's won his last... let's see, 1, 2... so he's won his last 10 out of 15 games, which isn't bad. That's pretty good to do when you're playing against the likes of Guli and Yisidol. Yisidol, of course, someone he actually just beat recently. So yeah, it's pretty good. Obviously, just having an impressive record is not going to get my attention enough to pay attention to your games. When I'm going over a game like this, I'm actually looking for usually how to handle Aji or influence. Either using it or getting rid of it, and of course Aji, being able to use Aji in places I never would have considered. Those kind of games get my attention. This is such a game. Black opens up fairly straightforward, double 3-4 points. White, on the other hand, is a little bit different. Fun fact, if you didn't know that about Tuo Jiaxi, he did play off of start point like this back before he became 9-dan. Then that kind of style went away a little bit. For a little bit, just for a little bit. I guess he was concentrating on really getting stronger and really ranking up, getting that wonderful 9-dan, going head-to-head with the likes of Yisidol and Yi Cheng-ho. So we kind of saw this move disappear from him for a while. It's kind of making a resurgence, I guess, as he feels more comfortable and maybe he's experimenting again. Who knows? Who knows? But he is using it again in a lot of his games. Now, Black, interestingly enough, plays a very, very direct mini Chinese variation. Not doing any kind of weird approaching into maybe getting a wall, into using the mini Chinese. It's just flat out throwing it down. White doesn't have to care so much, can go about his business, approaching the 3-4 stone that's available. And here's where things get interesting. Because he plays this opening for territory. Backs off. White is all ready to make a framework, or not a framework, a base on the right-hand side. But Black decides that he wants to play an aggressive game, a very aggressive game. So he actually approaches instead. If we play this, we're probably going to play here. Maybe we enclose. White gets to do the same. Do we take away his enclosure? Maybe. But if we take away his enclosure, then maybe we get to enclose the upper left-hand corner as well. And now we kind of have this very, very territorial game going where we kind of like White's position better than Black's because Black is on all low at the bottom of the board. We don't really like that, and the upper right-hand corner isn't all that wonderful. Don't really want the extension there at L17. So I guess he has to change up and do something a little bit different. What does he decide to do? He decides to approach. So Ruckus in KGS chat was hoping for Taisha. We could see a Taisha variation right now. It's entirely possible. But we're not going to, obviously. If we were going over a Taisha variation, I would not be the one going over it, because I don't like that Chiseki. Yeah. White decides to just lean. Black plays aggressive again and approaches. Could have pincered. Could have pincered. Probably wouldn't back off. Backing off would be very difficult to do because you can get Sensei on the corner and then expand. Now we don't really have a good use for F4. Looks a little bit off. So black approaches. Who doesn't like... Oh. Yeah, if your internet is having malfunctions, then my voice probably sounds a little bit strange. So the question is, what is white going to do here? Because I confess, it's a very, very difficult board to get a decent position from. We have influence in lower hand corner, influence in lower right hand corner, and that's really about it. Right? What else do we have there? I have no idea. We might make something on the left. Maybe. Maybe not. Rukus wants to play elsewhere. And in fact, white does. He follows up. Not that. There you go. He follows up. Black's going to respond because he doesn't want his corner being in danger. Like so. And now we could lean on the D3 stone, but it doesn't really make sense with what we just played. We could pincer, but then we're just trying to get like a really large area on the bottom of the board, and I don't know. White decides that we're going to apply pressure instead. Black says that's fine. There are modern variations that I am comfortable with. We will play one of them. And black says no. What do you guys think about black's move right here? Or white says no. God, for sure. I'll learn my colors eventually. Sorry, white says no. White says no. Someone said no. What do you think about the person who said no? Is this a... This was from... Yes, it was. So what do you think about it? Do you think this is a strong move? Okay. So this is Jiaxi, would you say? Is this strong Jiaxi? Think it's a risky move. It's definitely a solid Q move. Okay. It's a Jiaxi, but nobody plays it. Oh, really? I thought it was actually usually regarded as not a cool idea. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's an old, yeah, it is an old pattern. Never appears in pro games. Everyone should jump on Wikipedia right now and completely change that. They're wrong. It does appear in pro games. They are wrong. Source, me. All right. So yeah, why does this never appear in pro games? What's the bad thing here? What is the prop, Bob? Why don't we play this? Shape, head of 2 stones. Yup, banging our heads straight smack dab into D15. Yep. So black plays there. Caught myself. White cuts. And how does this usually go? How would you usually play right here for black? D15. Yes, I know, Delan. You see every game that I ever look at because we have the same taste in games. What do you think about this? What do you guys think about C14? That's not normal at all. Probably bad. That's what my thought was. White drops down. Black follows. We lose those stones because we can Atari. But what did Black want in this game? He wanted the top for the framework. So he's like, fine, I'm just going to get the top for the framework. Because this is normally what you do. This is so normally what you do. This is like usually like how you say no to this. It's like, you don't cut because I can kill you. So white takes. Black takes. Gote. Gote. And white follows up by leaning, trying to use his influence. So I thought that was interesting, like a traditionally wrong kind of play. By white. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Why did white play this way? Yeah, I have no idea. But he decided this would be a good idea. So that'd be a good idea because I want to get influence. I think that's the idea there. Like, he wants the influence here in a bad play. So you can like use all of this influence together, right? I think that was the idea behind white's idea. So I like Cho-Choo-Han trying to like take a Jiaxi, which is usually not a cool one, and just being like, it's fine. I'm gonna make this something that I can use. Like, that is the strength of a top-level professional player. So we have interesting ideas from both players. We lean forward. Usually we settle, but we're not looking to settle. With C3, we're looking to continue onwards because we want that influence. And here's something else that's very, very interesting. Usually we continue extending off of this. But the area that white is getting is sizable. Especially if he gets Sente to continue enlarging it. So rather than doing this, he decides to reduce white. How would you try to reduce white? How would you guys try to reduce white? And for once, I'm saying what I mean. You are black. You have been given a mission. This mission, should you choose to accept it, and you will because I told you to, is to reduce white. You would try to reduce white by playing C4. Okay. What's the idea behind that there, Dreams? Oh my god, we've got some very aggressive people. I want to play D9. I want to play C9. I'm even more aggressive than you are. Trying to outdo each other on aggression. What's the idea behind C4 there, Dreams? I'm curious. First make white the 10 and maybe go for the cut. See, there's like really complicated things that us amateurs are stupid about. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kick this, then he's gonna respond, that like gives this, and then I'm gonna go there, because I'm a complicated person. But black's just like, I've got a framework, I'm just gonna build, because this reduces you and expands me. So, like, ideas like this, the C9, the D9 thing, crazy, you're making weak groups, are going to get capped. You just want to kick first. Okay, I see. I guess I would argue that maybe the kick isn't even Jiaxi, or not Jiaxi, Sente. Because if you respond to this, then you lose, right? I mean, we can play here, but we can't respond again? Because if we play here, we can't respond to that. Are we going to lose Sente? Yeah. So, alright. Black just builds. Forget all the complicated crap that everyone else wanted to do. Like, I'm just going to build. White tries to be professional. It's like, you did not extend, sir, so I'm going to go ahead and take your extension for myself. Yes, it's a good move if you don't mind my saying. Black responds. If we respond again, that's Gote. Don't want to play Gote. Technically, I think at this point, we don't want to play Seki in the upper left-hand corner either, but it's there. What else can we do? But it's time to start using our influence. Our influence is our friend. We want to use the influence. We like the influence. Oh, and by the way, I want to point out, I want to get points for this. I actually have 2 games to go over if we need them. Past couple of times, I haven't. You're quiet now? I said enough silly things? What? Shiny. No. Oh my god, I'm sorry if I'm being mean. I'm sorry if I'm being mean. No, 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 no. I'm glad that you make suggestions. This is how we learn and how we realize like the difference between like our play and their play. So say as many things as you want. It's good. Because even if you don't say it, like someone else is probably thinking it. Only they're not as brave as you. They're not gonna actually come out and like say like I want to play there. So it's cool. It's cool. Where'd the game go? Okay. So yeah, White wants to use his influence now. So he comes up. And there's a cat. Cool. We can see multiple reasons why he's trying to cap. Depending on how our opponent defends, we can think about taking advantage of really amazing things. Like, well, it's a small knight. We might be able to cut through that later at some point. That'd be great. If our opponent defends here, there's like Aji in the corner, so we can maybe try and expand on the right-hand side, keep using that influence. If he defends over here, then we can like approach maybe and still keep using that influence. Yep, this is a common reduction move, but it's also better because we have influence or set up for moves that are in the middle. This is actual game, by the way. But this is also another interesting point. Like right now, I want to defend my territory. Like as black, I want to be like, bam, mine. But then what happens to this? You have to reduce, right? So rather than have to worry about that crappy reduction, he just says, okay, whatever. You can reduce me, I'm gonna come out. Like, it's great. We're fine. So this is good. Black's building upper left. Inviting to come in, but we're getting ahead of White's. We're like reducing while we're expanding. White's going to play aggressive. Nothing we can do about that. We said he was allowed to because we didn't respond to him. So these are the moves that we are owed. Again, all of these moves are moves that Black just gets because we ignored him. Alright, we're alive. Maybe we can connect sometime in the future. Who knows? But there's a lot of weak points in White's shape. So White's more than happy to defend himself, all those weak points. And he's threatening to grow again, But that cap at N12 is pretty big. Threaten to cap, threaten to connect. So black just comes on down. This is an amazingly straightforward game that can teach someone direction of play. Like, if you have no idea what direction of play even means, you can kind of see how they take each other's large points because they're looking over, like what direction is white trying to go? Okay, he's trying to go this way, I better get there first. What direction is black trying to go? I guess he doesn't really care about that, but whatever. Okay, white sees that black is trying to build. Build. We have a choice. We can keep defending because there's invasion point at B. B into A is pretty big, or like B into A into C or something. Could be cool. So we could defend here for that reason. We can go back and answer the bottom. We can take the left-hand side, or we can try to reduce. Influence equals fight. Usually. Is there a way that you wish to fight there, Dasan? And does anyone else have any suggestions on how we should continue thinking about how we want to continue this game? You want to cut something. That T-space extension, then, I guess. That would be fun. That would very be fun. Activate the D-stone. Dasan is a future professional player. He decided to be a lawyer just for fun. Now he's just going to be a pro. Because that is the right idea. That dead stone can come back to life because it's not off the board yet. So if we play on the edge, like so, how do I find the KGS room? I can't see the chat on stream. Yes, I know, I need to get that on there somehow. I know. It's there. Alright, so yeah, we can threaten to revive the stone. And we could even see that it's really easy to make shape in here too. Black must decide, what do we do? What do we do? Black says, gobble, gobble, gobble. Would you surround your stone again? Pretty straightforward. Reduce more. Oh man, that's an all or nothing game. The minute you go further in and let him surround you, you're saying that this is going to live or I'm going to resign. I don't think we have to play a kind of all or nothing game right now. Oh, you mean black. Okay, yeah. Black, reduce more. Yeah. Reduces more, threatens to surround. I agree. White's like, I want to remain out. Black's like, great, I'm going to keep reducing. White says, this is my time to shine. I'm going to cut through you. That's a pretty big commitment right there. Pokes the shape. Defends against the poke. And is now being surrounded. So it looks like maybe, I don't know, maybe White's gonna win. He is Tuo Jiaxi after all. And it looks like this is a great attack for him. However, this is Sente, because if we cut, connect, Hane is Matari. So we have a forcing move there. So This looks cool, but this is why we read. Like, no, this isn't gonna work. Like, alright, I'm gonna defend, now it works. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem if you're on stream and on KGS. You are hearing me twice. So we get to play here now. Threaten again. And then take. Not bad. Looked impressive, but it looks like there's too much aji. There's too much hajish. We cannot kill that stone yet. Kata sounds like a Soviet rotary phone. I think that was the idea behind its implementation. Trying to keep up that pressure. Nice little throw-in. See who's reading what. All we need now is to get an eye. Which you're going to get. I mean, you're pretty much alive. So white says, okay, I've been reduced. Time to make sure that you are reduced as well, sir. Black's like, oh no, I'm reduced. Whatever shall I do? Tries to surround all of white. White's like, hang on. No, you don't. I am strong. You are not. I'm going to cut through you again. So he's trying to use all of his influence to just cut something. Dasan had the right idea. We use our influence to fight. He's constantly looking for ways that he can push and cut and fight things. That way he can use his influence effectively. White threatening cut at F15. It is also there. Yep. Defense. Threat. Defense. Threat. No more forcing moves. Now we have cut off black. Oh dear. This would have been amazingly huge. Oh my god. If white had managed this, that would just confirm that Tuo Jiaxi is a god. It's like, yep. I'm just taking half the board for myself. This is how you use influence. And I would have given, I probably would have still picked this game. So, what do we do now? It's unfair to ask how to save these stones. Completely unfair. So he starts with a poke. Defends the connection. Because after the three stones. White connects up, no problem. Oh. Twitch chat smart. Twitch chat knows I just gave away the ending of the game. Yeah. White manages to live, or black manages to live with his stones. So if you can't imagine how black is gonna win here, oh man. So we connect under. Black plays the Hane. We eliminate the cut, trying to remove all Aji possible. We play the Atari. White tries to sack, rather than do something crazy, like I'm going to connect. Why? I don't know, because I can. Because then what happens, we extend, and then we have to like defend here, and then we get cut anyway. And as much as we want to Atari our way out of here, doesn't really work. So we play here, play the Atari, sack them stones, plays the Hane, gets out, and kills. Like I mentioned, we could play here, but there's the cut point here to worry about. And the cut point there is what we're going to worry about again after this. Because we still have to protect. This gets cut. And then those then die. So this is really great because that stupid H9 stone ruins all of our fun. So right away, those stones are alive. But wait, there's more. White seems happy enough to just let that go and live. Interesting. But can he hold on to what he already has? Saving the groups that are disconnected. Forcing moves. On this one, I didn't anticipate him getting rid of, or allowing his corn to be reduced further. But he seems not to mind. That's now Sente, because we don't want to get killed in the corner. So Sente, Sente, and then life. White responds with Sente, threaten to connect. And then life. But everyone here can see the problem, right? Everyone here should be able to realize there is an issue with what White is doing. Yeah. Yep, them stones. New Aji. First, we follow up and get as many moves as possible for free. We get to play here. We get to play here. We get to see what Aji is available here. Lots, apparently. Take 2 stones for yourself. Not bad, not bad. Not dead, though, because there's a lot of stones captured on the right-hand side. Black's still okay. Make sure this is nice and strong. No problems here. That's Sente, otherwise stones come out and wrecks are fun. Now we're okay. Those D17 stones are nice and dead. Go back and take that. This turn's interesting, though, because we're further trying to reduce. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, that's the correct move. Trying to keep as much territory as we can. Black, on the other hand, is trying to reduce as much as he can, leaving no Aji behind. Just trying to reduce. This move is interesting, because we don't have to care about these 2 stones right now because of everything else is alive. So first he throws in, looking to see how White's going to live. Plays here. Goes back and takes. And at that point, you're dead. You're toast. M2 is incredibly painful, and you have no defense against it. White has to take right now, or those 5 stones are going to die. So you can't do that. which means you got to defend your group here at J4, or everything on the bottom is going to die. So we have to defend. White gets to revive his 4 stones, killing off our 5 stones. With the reduction on the left already in place, that's too much, and black wins the game. He's able to find all of the Aji everywhere. Just over and over and over again. And thus, he's someone who's on my radar. We saw White try to use influence. We saw Black kind of stop the influence from developing before it was already developed. We saw him being able to read out how to kill things, including a very, very strong player such as Cho Han. That's impressive. I'm impressed whenever that happens. Game 2 incoming. Yeah, let me verify this is the game that I was referring to. I want to do it for that variation there, right? I think so. Yep. Yes. Because it seems that he's like really pretty good at being able to get rid of influence, which is why I'm studying him right now. Because in full interest of full disclosure, I'm terrible against influence. I really am. I too many games on Netmarble for the past couple of months. Influence is throwing me off a lot right now. So many games on Netmarble, a lot of fighting going on over there. I just haven't been playing against influence for a while. So right now, studying players who know how to rip it apart, one of my top priorities right now. So let's go into game 2 and see how he continues to do so. I'll open up a new board. Wow, Dasan just said make a ko. That's funny. I vote we kill him in his sleep. No, he's a lawyer. I didn't just threaten that. No one can tell Dasan I just threatened that. I forgot he's a lawyer. Ooh. Yeah, that was no. Nothing was said. La 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 la. Alright, so game 2. Wrong room? What? Really? This is the beginner's room. You're right. Wrong room. La 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 la. Yeah. Alright, Kata's board, names. I have no idea what's going on. I will apologize now if that sound is like making its way onto the recording. I have no idea what's going on out there. It sounds like a cow is dying in the middle of the road. I'm guessing it's like someone doing their lawn or something, but that's not what it sounds like at all. Don't hear anything, KTS audio? Okay, good. It might come out on the actual video. I don't know. But it sounds weird. But alright. Rules set. We've got Mr. 2. We got Mr. Tuo Jiaxi. Sorry, I've been wanting to say that the entire day. So that's how I first thought. That's like the first thing that popped in my mind when I like saw his name initially. It's like, we got Mr. Tuo Jiaxi here. Mr. Tuo Jiaxi and his best friend Bubba. How can there be 2 Jacks? I don't know. Taxi. Good song. Let's see. Is our overlay correct? Everything correct? Correct. Yes, okay, good. Alright. So, this game will feature influence attempted to gain by white. It also features 3/4 stones. And More 3/4 stones. No, not going over the East Idol game. Not going over the East Idol game. I want to go over an influential game. This one is. East Idol is just crazy. He's trying to like kill people on a massive scale. I'm not sure if East Idol is just having fun in his games lately, or if he's trying to improve or what. But I get the sense from East Idol that he's trying to be on a level that's just like way above his opponents. It's kind of ridiculous when you watch him. You kind of get the sense that he's trying to go somewhere else with his game. So yeah, white here decides that he's going to play a bit of an aggressive style. Black's like, psh, whatever. I have 3/4 stones. I'm just going to take territory. I think territorial style is his style. So that's cool. White approaches. Haven't seen this opening for a while, but okay. Black takes territory. How do we know take territory? How indeed? We have 1 territory, 2 territory, 3 territorial stones. Therefore, we know that territory is a good thing to take here. Bam. Ease peas. White connects. Simple Joseki. I used to play this variation against my students a lot. It was fun. Because it's hard to actually kill off that approaching stone at P17. Most you can really do here is diagonal. This allows white to back off into a really cool framework. Not really a framework. An overly large base, I guess you'd call this, maybe. Does have its weak points. A is in fact a weak point. But we have Sente right now. So, black approaches. I see white play O15 instead. O15. Instead of this? No, wait, what? Why play O15? Huh. It is an interesting idea. Definitely a Q game. First you come out, and then you can pincer this wherever you want. Because it has a very easy to poke shape point. I mean, there's a large enough area on the board where we could do this. We can make this shape as black. Pro game, holy crap. It's very unusual. I can't say. Be funny if Bat put up a Q game with pro name sometime. Trust me, the thought's gone through my head. Like, for April Fools, it'd be funny. I don't know. Might happen one day. Keep on your toes. Let's see, what was this? Alright, so yeah, this is nicely developed on the right hand side. White goes and builds on the top, apparently. Black continues his territorial style. White says, I need more influence, so I'm approaching high. Black says, I need more territory, because he is a very territorial person. And white decides to be... Wait. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. There we go. I got the players correct now. Alright. Yes, you might have been a little bit confused. Yeah. Black is clearly the one with the territorial style. He's the one I'm paying attention to. White is interestingly aggressive and trying for influence, which I'm digging. Now, does anyone know how to counter this? The dreaded avalanche, why we don't see it any longer. Not really. Not a lot. Dreams and Arucus, yes, B4. B4 makes white sad. Because all we can do is extend now, which white finds black following. Hide out of 3 stones, we have to extend again. And again, black follows. Or can follow, rather. But first we get the attachment. See how white's going to play. If white drops down, black drops down. We can't Hane. White has to drop down again. And at this point, you can see what's happening to this wall. This wall is turning into a monstrosity. Ooh, I saw this a couple of games, and then it just like fell off the radar completely. Now, normally you could be satisfied with just extending here again. Black is crazy. He decides to play this instead, the cut. Does the cut work? Let's see, where does that ladder go? Okay, it looks like it works. So we cut, we get to extend. Holy crap, ladders. Black says, nope, that's my profit now. But we have influence for our opponents. White's getting that influence. Black has to not let his corner die. It's too much. Even though we got the 3 stones, 4 stones on the left-hand side, that's still too much. Can't let corner die. Corner die is big. So alright, we're defending our corner. Turning, because a cut over at as is a Hazif. C3 is kind of large. Defend against that with the Hane. Game looks over already. No, not quite. Not quite. Influence is something that people are good at using. This Hane defended against the cut. We defend in Gote. That's bad. So time to keep going all for that there influence. And remember, if you were watching the coverage of the U.S. Go Congress, there was one game in particular that was very, very good, and because the reviewer was enthusiastic and amazing, happily telling people if you have influence, the game is not over yet. You still have potential, don't throw in the towel. Same thing here, we have influence, we can do something with it until black proves otherwise. So alright, we're making a very, very large area here. Black just goes and lives, or tries to, because this area is never your opponent's. You will find your opponents trying to make areas just as large as this, and it's too much. The reason why we have like extensions and stuff, and not just like throwing stones across the board and seeing where they land, is because areas that are too large can be invaded. This is an area that can be invaded. How do you respond to this? Do you approach from the left? Do you approach from the right? Do you go underneath at K18? What do we do? I vote K18. Threatening to connect either way. Oh, you want to play K15? Whoa, that's aggressive. You want to attach to your stone Attaching is bad. We attach to the opponent's stone. That stone makes him stronger. I've seen random bot win some games. What? But you are right. Capping is good. Pushing is actually incorrect. We're trying to like get more influence here and make black live small, because we know this is going to live, because the areas are too big. So we could try to kill. Then we push it against our weaknesses, as Dasan has mentioned. I think it was Dasan. Was it Dasan? Yes, it was. Dasan said white has some weaknesses both sides. So pushing there, not really in our best interest. which is why black says, I'm going to push because there are weaknesses. This is in my best interest. White says you can't get out. Black says, okay, I'll just live. My mouse keeps trying to time out people. It's kind of funny. We're surrounded, so now we throw in. Defense, make sure that that can't connect up. Try to come out. Okay. So far, so good. White leans to get stronger. Offers a co. Challenge accepted. This is where I would lose the game. As black. I'd feel real sad about it, to be honest, but it'd probably happen. Cut's pretty big. Cut's really enormous, actually. Must respond. Let's see, where can we get other threats from? Do we play local? We have a threat in the upper right. That's kind of bad. Don't want to lose this. This is, yes, thank you, IOPG. Exactly, this is where you lose the game as both players. Yeah, exactly. Instead, black says this is not going to be my co. White says I'm strong enough to surround you. Black says I don't care. It's like, but I'm killing you. And black's like, I don't care. Completely surrounded. Why doesn't black care? Can someone tell me why black doesn't care? Anybody know? Anybody at all? Because usually, when someone's threatening to kill us, we care. Black saw lots of Frozen. Could be. Could be. Still have the co for later. Exactly. There's Aji there because of the co. But forget that later nonsense. We're going to do it now. It's like, how are you going to really kill this? How are you really going to kill this? White says, I killed this by playing here. And black says, okay, yes you do. But I can try to live by playing here. It's like, well, I'm going to take. It's like, I'm going to threaten to live. This is huge. And now the question is, where does white get threats? White is an amazing person. He's trying to really get stronger. He's like, you know what? This influence, it's worth something. How about it be worth the entire board? You can live, but I'm going to make everything in the middle. That's amazing. It looks like I like white. White has got style. He's trying to use this on like a huge yeah. The ladder breaker I think is nice, but it's a little bit I think it's also a little bit small compared to what he's trying to build. Because black doesn't need to capture those stones in order to be completely okay here. On the left-hand side. But the ladder is worth mentioning. That's true. So this is amazing. Black says, okay, I'm going to re-break the ladder, and I'm going to try to invade you. So now we're doing two things simultaneously. We're like getting into this weird battle where there's like two things going on. Like, I'm breaking your ladder, and I'm building. It's like, well, I'm re-unbreaking my ladder, and I'm reducing. And so White says, I'm okay, I can do this. I'm re-breaking your unbroken ladder breaker, and we're fighting. And building. This game's getting complicated. So Black says, I'm forget it. He's getting the ladder to work again. Say it 5 times fast. I can't even say it once. But we're still trying to build. We're still trying to build that huge middle. And we're still trying to reduce it. It's like, who's gonna blink first? Who's gonna do it? It's like, I'm gonna... We're going all in on the top, sir. It's like, alright. Then we're going back to Co. This is suddenly worth threats. This is worth something. Have to take. And back to Co. But again, White's like, I'm trying to build up a lot. So he descends, threatening to build up a huge amount. So we have to double Atari and take. And back to Co. Shoutouts to both players refusing to take Tengen. Well, sadly, one person had to. Black tries to run away. White says no. And retakes. Wait, I missed something. Oh god. Something was missed. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This was played after the shoulder hit. Right? Yeah, it was. Sorry, got caught up in the story. Forgot someone's lines. It happens. And now we retake. And now we threaten to cut. There we go. Retake and Co. Got a factory of threats over here now, which are amazing. Maybe even I could win this Co. I lie to myself by saying. Threatening to take the large middle again. Just taking our territory. Again, factory of threats, and we're getting solid points during this Co. I mean, we took the corner away from our opponent in the Co. Extends, connects. Whoops, that's big. So what is White going to do now? Now, White is going to threaten to reduce Black while maintaining his really, really big area. White says I'm going to reduce, or Black says I'm going to reduce, sorry. Now I'm going to threaten to reduce. White says I'm going to threaten to come in. I feel like something is wrong here. Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. I am not replaying all of that. Oh god. So I messed up on that one? Yeah, I did. I messed up on that one. That one's actually closer. Oh dear god. La 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 la. They're going to redo it, fix the 04 also. I don't think you quite understand how I'm fixing this, sir. We're just gonna shift the pieces over one. Yeah. Yep. 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 Cheating. Yep, we're cheating. I'm not re-going through all that co. We were off by one. Everything else is exactly where it's supposed to be, I promise you. Really wish that would work. Well, just like get your opponent to like look out the window and then just like push the stones forward. Alright, so now we play here, and this suddenly makes sense. Did you see that plane? Exactly, exactly. We connect, get to extend, because we're trying to reduce still, get to push up, because we're trying to reduce still, get to Hane, because we're threatening to take. That's a big defense right here. That defense is also threatening to poke. That's pretty large. Threatening to connect on up. Gonna go ahead and defend. And defend. Black's gonna keep poking, poking, poking. White takes. Black takes as well. Threatens to cut through. Simply defends this way. Drops down. H5. We had to defend the other one first, so the Atari like works. H5 is pretty big. I don't think even Choshika would make a living group inside that area. And you know what? You don't even have to. Because Black is a very good territorial player. He knows that there's nothing to worry about. He's counted, so he knows that he's leading. That middle is shrinking. The bottom is enlarging. White saving one stone at a time. The upper right-hand corner is also very large. All we can try and do is reduce the corner in the upper left. Successfully. Can keep poking. Can keep poking. Can keep poking. Can keep poking. So many forcing moves. So many forcing moves. Threaten to revive. Not going to work. That's fine. It was just going to be extra stones anyway that we are going to be using to make points with. Threatens to go after shape. Black simply connects. And white sadly resigns because he doesn't have enough territory. He does not have as much territory as black does. Black has the entire bottom right to lower right, a very huge upper right, a sizable middle left. And white has the middle. So, black is a very territorial player, it looks like. He seems comfortable dealing with large areas. I'm going to be reviewing a lot of his games, because I'm having trouble with that right now. I've been running into a lot of people trying to just go crazy after that center, that great cosmic style. Haven't been meeting it very much on Netmarble, but now that I'm playing other servers again, kind of seeing it. So I need a nice little refresher course on how to deal with it. Yes, I did look at that game there, Dylan. So I hope you guys enjoyed both of these two games. Hope you enjoyed Black. He's a player that we've not been paying attention to. Good old Tuo Jiaxi. Someone's gonna be so pissed on that when I upload this on the YouTube. Someone will. But yeah, definitely something I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to. He's been winning a lot of games, like I mentioned. His last, 10 of 15 games, he's won. Impressive as a pro. Against pros. Recently beat Isidol. So yeah, he's doing really well. So I hope you've enjoyed today's stream, everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's lecture. Those of you who were not here for all of today's stream. Shark Pro, sadly, you are late to the party. We are ending. Video, of course, will be uploaded onto YouTube at some point in the future, probably within the next week or so. I'm doing a lot of work on my intro to Go, how to teach a beginner how to play the game. I'm finally doing a series on that, and that's taking up so much of my time. You wouldn't believe the amount of effort I'm putting into this. I hope it comes out good, and I fear I have to redo it all. But you can look forward to that. If you want to, so far it's going good. I think I've got the first video recorded. I need to alter some voices on it, though. I still have to assemble all of the various elements together. It'll make sense when you see it. If you like the series, you like the videos, as always, feel free to support if you so desire on Patreon. You get rewarded for doing so. We will be back probably on Saturday, and if not Saturday, then definitely Monday for our regular stream, as well as Wednesday for our lecture stream. One of the two. If you're following me on Twitter, then you'll know which day I choose to go live. I mention it usually the day before. Anything else I forgot to mention? I am looking for a sponsor for these streams and videos. I think I might have one. Fingers crossed. Not completely secured with that yet, though. So I am still keeping options available. I think that's about it. Yeah, so I'm starving. I'm gonna get dinner. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. My stomach is growling. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Sponsors? Yeah. Because I'm very close to being able to make enough money with Go to do it full time. I'm just a little bit off. And I think if I can net a sponsor or two, that should fill up the difference. And happily enough, I think I've got the one. But maybe. That's but still looking for that second one. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.